All right, my man. State your name and let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
It's your boy G5 and we on Real Talk with Nick, you heard?
That's what's up, man. I know you a Nick fan, so we ain't got to go into that, man. But what I would like to talk about is what you expect from these Knicks when the season starts, man. This is off season, as we all know.
Yeah.
You got a man you quickly hanging out with Donovan Mitchell.
Because I only want to talk about Donovan.
You don't want to talk about that?
I mean, I've been dying to talk about Donovan.
Do you think it's an overhyped situation, man?
Yes, I really do.
Let's start there, man.
Yes, it's a very overhyped situation. We're about to give away the fucking bank for him and do a Carmelo number 2.0. This is Carmelo 2.0, fellas.
Willing to give up the farm for a player who want to come here.
That's just going to come and probably get us to the 4th seed.
And the Knicks got to the 4th seed without him.
Without him. So that's why I'm like, But I do like the way it sounds with that lineup.
Okay, so when we speak of Donovan Mitchell, basically he'll bring nothing but more ticket sales. Mm-hmm. Something that the Knicks ain't hurting from the beginning.
Well, I was about to say that's not hurting the Knicks. Ticket sales is the last thing the Knicks is worrying about.
Yeah.
That nigga sells out tickets every day. It don't matter. The worst team in the NBA, we still selling out the Garden. So ticket sales is not what it is. Probably jersey sales. That's what we got to think of.
Okay.
Jersey sales. Nobody really buying them jerseys. I don't see that many Knicks jerseys running these streets no more. But I think if that happens, that'll be a big change.
That'll be a big change.
Yeah, then you'll see a bunch of Knicks jerseys running right here. The niggas ain't even know these Knicks. And we'll do a tour, walk through the city and see how many people you see with Knicks fans watching. And you see Nick catch them every day.
Okay. All right. And another thing about Donovan Mitchell, man. Would you say he's also a liability on defense?
Well, if
we got a coach, Tom Thibodeau.
Tom Thibodeau believes in defense.
So would Donovan Mitchell even fit that system, man?
Yes, he would fit the system, but there's a big but. With him playing the 2, that's just 2 6-feet guys at 1 and 2. We'll get you the fuck up all through the league with that shit.
Elaborate.
Because I watched them play in I watched him play a summer pro game. Your boy was getting killed by Edwards. Edwards was tearing us up. I understand it.
He's tearing Donovan Mitchell up.
He talked trash, and the boy handed him the business. The new draft pick from Orlando tore his ass up. Couldn't stop him. So I don't know. But that kid is tall. So I'm not gonna sit there and say it. If y'all don't believe it, look it up. Y'all see it online. Go to Summer League, go all that. Y'all see that footage. That footage is out there.
Okay. All right.
But he's a scorer. I look at it like this. You have Brunson the 1. You have him playing the 2. You got RJ playing the 3. You got OB playing the 4. Mitch playing the 5. I like that little squad right there.
Yeah, but how's the bench?
Julius off the bench. Rose off the bench. Quickly off the bench. Those 3 gelled together. They played together last year. So that won't be a bad. Those 3 right there could gel together. We know that because we seen that gel together.
Okay.
So that 3 right there. I don't really know what we got on our bench. See what I mean? I hear this Donovan Mitchell talk. I hear all these draft picks. I hear all this money. I hear all these players I don't even hear them talking about.
Now, let me say something, man. Let's be realistic, man.
Like the KD. Why the fuck we ain't going for a KD?
Because he ain't got no heart, man. He couldn't even.
I don't care.
He couldn't even bless Brooklyn, even though it was part of New York.
Man,
so what makes you think?
If the Donovans come, why the hell we just? I don't know.
I don't know either. But
I don't know. That's kind of tricky to me. I hear Golden State. I hear this team. I hear this team. I hear Boston. But I'm like, the Knicks got the most value than any team right now in the NBA is the New York Knicks. The most valuable team. Got the stockpile looking like this right now. Just the draft picks and we ain't trying to get none of these guys. I don't get it. I know they don't want to come to New York, so I understand why. But damn, at least push your button and try to throw it in the air. You never know. Or at least try to do a trade where it's worth trading. Like, I trade where it's worth trading. Like, I seen one that made a lot of sense. Julius Randle for it's that guy, it's that white boy from Charlotte. It's the white boy from Charlotte. They used to play in Boston. You know who I'm talking about.
Right. I can't get his
Yeah.
I even heard Julius Randle for Westbrook. I heard that. But as I try to compute
that, right? That makes sense, right? It don't make sense.
But understand this, man. Realistically, do you think they're gonna have Julius Randle come off the bench when he just got an extension contract? 119.
Listen, they're trying to get rid of Julius Randle. Julius Randle is trade talk. It's been trade talk for the last 2 weeks. Don't think. I think the Knicks already know. They have to get rid of Julius. He played this terrible season last year. His attitude sucks. All that shit sucks right now. He's not happy. He's not comfortable. He's going through a Mitch Robinson, what Mitch went through. It seemed like I know Mitch is happy. He got his money. He's starting. We ain't pick up no center. So he can't say, oh, somebody's there to take my job. He got his job. His solidified guarantee his job.
What do you expect from Mitch? You expect his game? Because I know you wasn't high on Mitch.
No, I don't. I suspect Mitch to be Mitch. I suspect Mitch to go in there, get his 3-4 blocks a game, his 10 rebounds, and probably 10 points.
Let me tell you something. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised with Mitchell Robinson's performance this upcoming season.
Well, they say he got a 3-pointer. Right?
I was about to say that, man.
They say they got that he's been working on his three.
And there's a video.
I see the video.
That there's been
No, I saw the video.
Okay, now, and check this out.
But
he been doing this shit for 2 years and not displaying it. So it's not like something he just developed over the summer.
We know that, but
no. A lot of people don't know that, brother. They don't know that.
Imagine Mitch
shooting
going
threes.
Out from the three. No. Just imagine this: Mitch out there, and we need him down there. That's the point. He ain't gonna really get that opportunity to really use it because he's not that kind of player that literally plays the flow. He's not a 5 that plays the flow. That can sit there and go to the corner and then come out of the corner and hit the middle to come to the key to go back to the next corner. He's not I mean he could try it.
Maybe that's what he's working on, man.
Because last season I ain't never seen him really out at it. Mitch knows his job is down there.
Right.
He knows that, like, yo, this is where I eat at. I eat here in this box. This box is where I eat at. So it's good to have it. But I feel he have it because everybody else in the NBA, all these big men, has a 3. And you won't be elite without a 3. If you don't have a 3 and you a center, they ain't looking at you like you are that dude. Because all these centers now, in this era, is behind the line. And they also bringing the ball up. So unless Mitch is going to start bringing that ball up,
okay.
I respect it. I would love to see him shoot a 3 and make a couple, at least 2 a game. That'd be nice. Because then that means he's more of a threat. He turns into a bigger threat.
Right.
But then it might take away from other things like his rebound.
Okay. Makes sense.
Offensive rebounding.
Okay.
Which we need. We need that.
Right.
He saved us every year for that.
Right.
His offensive rebounds, that's why we had him.
Right.
So I respect it.
Okay.
I would love to see it. But like I said, at least I know we got him.
All right.
Then I'm looking at who's going to be his backup. And I don't see the Knicks really.
So are you not high on Jericho Sims as a backup?
I mean, I'm high on Jericho Sims.
Did you see how he...
But how many minutes is he going to get now? See, this is the thing. The Knicks talking about developing players. They got to get these kids play ball. Like, they got to let them play ball. You can't get as nice and get used to the NBA if you're not on that court playing a ball. If you're sitting on that bench for 12 minutes, and you come in there for 3 minutes, and then you're sitting back down for 10 minutes, and you're coming back in for 3 minutes, how much practice you going to get? Jericho Sims is a hell of a ball player. But we just literally signed this guy to that extension. So it's like, how much time do you think he's going to get? We just paid this man $33 million a year. How much time do you think he's really going to get on that? That means Mitch now got to sit there and literally try to play, stay out of foul trouble 30 minutes a game. Now, if he stay out of foul trouble, we good. We said that last 2 seasons. Me and you been saying that for 2 seasons. Mitch Robinson stay out of foul trouble. We be good. Last year he did a little better. Let's give him his credit. Other year he got fouled out damn near almost every game. This year, let's see what he do.
All right.
But we got, like you said, with Mitch foul trouble, the kid might get a little extra minutes. So I like to see that.
Do you think he'll be able to compete with other centers like Clint Capella?
That's the whole point. That's why I say he needs the experience. See what I mean? Like, he needs to get out there and actually bump shoulders with these big guys.
Okay. All right. Moving right along, man. You got the point guard, Jalen Brunson.
That was a nice pickup.
That was a nice pickup.
Nice pickup. Paid a little too much money for him. A little too overhyped. But he was a nice pickup.
Do you think he's going to be able to be dominant in the East when you got guards like Marcus Smart, Drew Holiday, so forth? Can he compete with these guards, man?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah. This is somebody.
Marcus Smart's what, 6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jalen Brunson's what, 6'1"? Is he an undersized guard?
He's my height. Sorry, people. He's my height.
How tall are you, sir?
6 feet.
Okay, 6 feet.
Man, 6 feet tall.
Okay. Once again, can a 6-footer?
Can a 6-footer dominate in the NBA? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He was on the West. The West was way harder than the East. And last year he proved, when that guy went out, that I couldn't do this. So yeah, I give him that. The money was kind of crazy, but fuck it. Like I said, some teams, these kids gotta get their money too. So it's a business at the same time as other than just. And since his whole family's over here, he's gonna be.
Now, some say when we speak of Tom Thibodeau and his relationship with Julius Randle is often treated like somewhat like a teacher's pet. Some say Julius Randle is spoiled. He always gets his way under the coach leadership. Some fears that if Julius Randle is not traded off the Knicks, that he could become a cancer in the Knicks locker room, and that he might have a problem with the Brunson family. Do you think Julius Randle's going to be able to gel with Jalen Brunson? Is basically what I'm asking.
Jalen Brunson, and let's not forget Donovan Mitchell, because he's coming to me. So when I look at those two right there, then we got Julius over there. And we know for the last 2 seasons, Julius like bringing up that ball.
Now,
he's going to lose that. That's a dub. He can forget that.
What you mean that's a dub?
Pay that dude $100 million for you to still bring up the basketball, Julius. That's what that's out the door now. You better stay down there, get to that corner, on that bottom, play that 4 position like a real 4 supposed to.
Is that going to affect his game? Is what I'm asking.
Yes, it's going to affect his hell of his game.
Because it can also help his game.
No, because when I say Lakers, when he was on the Lakers, he had to deal with Kobe. And Kobe was an arrogant, very hard on those kids. And so I don't think it will hurt him. It's just going to make him realize that he's going to have to work for his points. Because Brunson know how to pass. So Brunson has an eye, and Brunson is going to see him. They're going to set up plays for Julius Randle. I guarantee we get at least, let's say Julius get the ball 20 times. 20 shots, the most. So if he can still get his little 20 shots, he can still average his little 20, 22. So now you got RJ that's got to get 20. Then now you're going to have, especially if we get him, if we get Mitch, forget it. That's another 20. That's 40. That's 60. That's 80.
So you think this is going to happen? The Donovan Mitchell trade is going to happen?
That shit is happening, man. The Knicks is going to sell a bank for that nigga, bro. We going to give away those 7 draft picks. Are
you serious? You think this actually going to go down?
It's going down. It's no other way. It's not happening. It's already in process, footsteps. They just making it wait. You don't hear them saying any other team?
I mean, I know
this guy
is seeing in blue and orange at the Met Stadium.
Yes. Listen.
Hanging with Rick Brunson.
Listen, I was downtown the other day. I saw that nigga on 14th Street, okay?
Who?
Yes, he was down here on 14th Street. He's down in the city now. He's been here all summer. Donovan Mitchell been here all summer.
And now you telling me this shit? You know I walk these streets, man.
Yeah, I thought you would have If
Come
you
on,
go
man.
downtown, you'd have been quarter.
14th and what?
He was on 14th. What was that? 14th. He jumped in the car. 14th. What was that? 14th. I think 14th and 8th.
And what's over there, man? That's related to basketball that he was over there.
No. It's probably offices down there or something. He was down there on a weekday. I was in my truck driving by. I know I saw that because he's been here. He just did the Mets game last week. He's in New York. Remember, he's from Connecticut. That's what everybody don't forget. The kid's from Connecticut. He has a connection to the New York Knicks since he was a kid. Those are two kids that the Knicks wanted. Brunson and him is the Knicks wanted them for years.
Okay, so being that you high on the fact that Donovan Mitchell is going to be a Knickerbocker, right?
And we losing a lot of stock and a lot of options.
Who you think we're going to lose in the midst of this, man? Please don't tell me Obi's out of here. Please don't tell me R.J. Barrett's out of here.
No. They don't want R.J. Nobody want R.J., brother. You know why nobody want R.J.? It's his time. Remember, it's his time. Mitch got his extension. It's his time. The Knicks got to pay him. Nobody want to give him over $100 million for somebody that don't want to stay. He want to be a Knick. He's gonna stay in the Knicks. RJ ain't going nowhere. This is extension contract here. So this is where his money makes the most at.
So what do you expect from a player like R.J. Barrett? Being that this is
he's gonna ball his ass off this year. He has no choice. Either he want an extension or he want out. And if he want out as a free agent next year, he gonna want over $100 million, just like Brunson just got over $100 million. This is time to eat. No team's gonna really invest in him, knowing that he could be like, okay, I'll trade for you this year, right? I can trade for you. Are you gonna sign with me next season? No. Now he could go on the trading block. Okay, Knicks, I'll be going for a year. Get who y'all need to get. I'll be back. Because next year they can offer him a contract that he ain't gonna deny. You understand what I mean?
Right.
So no team's gonna want to do that. That's why a lot of teams ain't trying to pick up Kyrie right now. That's why a lot of teams ain't trying to trade for Westbrook right now. There's reasons why a lot of niggas ain't getting traded.
What you like about R.J. Barrett's game, man?
I always like the R.J. Barrett's game.
What's his upscale and what you like to see more?
Now, his three-pointer last year got better. We know he's going to go to the hole. We know he can score. He got defense. We not letting that go. You hear that man, listen, nobody's letting that man go. RJ is the future of the Knicks. Obi Toppin's supposed to be the future of the Knicks.
Now, what do you say with those who say that Obi Toppin is only good for fast breaks, man? That's laughable.
It is laughable because the reason why they saying that because they never seen him doing anything else. He ain't really do anything else. So right now it's like he's just, remember, they get the rebound, he's gone. He's gone. He's fast as hell. He's gone. So of course I'm gonna toss the ball to you on the fast break because I know you're gonna be right there.
Some
that's Tib. We know Tib. They get the rebound, go. We know how Tibbs ball. Tibbs is a quick, when it comes to offense, let's get going down. That's why Derrick Rose ain't going nowhere. Because that's Tibbs right here. Remember, who was with Tibbs? Who took... Rose won't be who Rose is if it wasn't for Tibbs. Giving him that shot.
Right.
Same thing with Jimmy Butler. Tibbs told him, go, get it and go. So that's why he's doing it, get it and go. Now, we don't know what he developed over the summer. We don't know if he sat there and got a back down game.
Well, according to Kevin Williams, right?
Yeah.
He said he'd been watching Obi play out in Miami.
Okay.
He said the writing's on the wall, man, for Julius Randle. He said if Obi display the kind of talent he's showing in Miami and bring it to the Garden, Julius Randle's out of here.
But I think Julius is out of here anyway. I told you that. I think Julius is going anyway. I really think they're trying to get rid of him. Because I already heard I told you the Charlotte deal that I heard that they trying to get for Hayward. There you go. They trying to get Hayward over to the Knicks. For Julius Randle. Straight swap with a draft pick. That's a beautiful, that's a good move. See what I mean? Like, so, but who wants him? Who wants Julius? We got to look at that too. What value we going to get off of Julius? After the season he played last year, the attitude that he gave, the way he balled, everybody seen it. The whole NBA seen it.
He can't redeem himself, brother.
Anybody can redeem themselves, but he only had one. Did you see how they played him on ESPN? You know how they called him the sixth man of the year award? And motherfucker, he got the most improved player award, not the sixth man award. My nigga, they said this shit a whole week on ESPN. Julius Randle, the sixth man award. When the fuck he won a sixth man award in the Knicks? He never was a sixth man. He was the most improved player on the Knicks.
So you think he was just they throwing shots?
They throwing them shots at him. And they know, because listen, like I said, you tried. You've been here 4 years. You got us in 1 year in the playoffs. You made the 4th seed. It's time to go, brother. Because what I hear, Tim, this is Tim's last chance. If the coach is his last chance, I feel you need to go too then.
Okay, and speaking of the coach, man.
If Tim's don't, I think by the time by the try to trade, let's say by All-Star weekend, if the Knicks ain't looking good, I think Tim's gonna be gone.
Now check this out. There's a nickname for Tom Thibodeau developing called 10-man
10 man?
Thibodeau. Because he's in need of a brain. When we speak of his rotation. Some say he need
Yeah, I don't get his brain, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like the way he rotates these players is stupid.
Yeah.
Like it don't make sense. It really don't. Like, and then now I'm looking at they get Mitch and they get Donovan and they got Brunson and they got Tim. Don't know what to do with that. I'm sorry, Tim. Respectfully, you don't know what to do with that. That's too much on one team. Now we guard heavy. We really guard heavy now. We still got Quickly on the roster. We still got Rose on the roster. We get Mitch. And then we got Brunson. Still got RJ's the 3 now. We know that. He ain't no guard, nothing.
Will he be able to blossom at the 3?
I told you that last year, man. That man's gonna blossom in the 3. That's not even a given. Because they put him in the 3 last year. And he ate better last year off the 3. If you look at his numbers, he ate. He averaged 20, right? 20, 21, or 19 or 20.
Right.
Don't.
Yeah, between there, like 20.
It's between there. So I believe he's gonna eat on the 3. He's faster than a lot of them 3 guards. A lot of them 3s. A lot of them 3s that's in the league right now. He's strong. He's way faster.
Okay.
And a lot of the 3s, they like to be in the corner shooting 3s. He's not one of those corner men. He could get the ball off the dribble and go straight to the bar.
All right.
So he good. Who else?
Okay. And when we speak of my boy, who can really be the 6th man of the year? IQ. Emmanuel Quickly.
IQ ain't gonna be on the Knicks.
Stop it.
IQ's not gonna be on the Knicks.
Stop it.
As bad as, and y'all know I love IQ.
And why he's not going to be on the Knicks?
Everybody that watched Nick, Real Talk with Nick, know I talk highly about this kid since he got drafted to the Knicks.
So you telling me
he's a point of interest for a lot of teams right now.
So you telling me
Utah wants that kid.
You telling me enter Donovan Mitchell, exit Emmanuel Quickly?
It ain't what I want, but that's just what.
You really think Emmanuel Quickly's going to be hanging with Donovan Mitchell all summer, going to the Rucker tournament?
And he's not going to be there?
And he's not going to be there? Yes. Let me welcome you to the Knicks so I can go to Utah.
Yes. Somebody got to go. Utah wants Quickly. You got to think about the first one was Quickly, Toppins, was Grams, and Sims. And 6 draft picks, bro. That's what they first offered the Knicks for Donovan. And the Knicks looked at him like, you fucking stupid. And I'm happy they didn't do that. Because that was giving away the whole bank. They want all our talent, and they want all the draft picks. You want 10, equivalent to 10 players for 1. Nah. Now, that's the only way it might not work, if they don't budge. But I heard they made a little, and Quickly was in that next draft pick that they was like, if y'all slide this a little to the left. See, they trying to make it a mega trade. They trying to make this with 4 teams. They trying to get Russ in this. They trying to get Kyrie in it and him in it. So they trying to do a big trade. That's what's slowing this shit down. And the Knicks ain't budging. Because the Knicks know we ain't got to budge. Just because y'all sold this guy to these people for all those draft picks, that he's a smart motherfucker. I give it to him. I give it to Ainge. Ainge, you a smart motherfucker, bro. Because you got my Knicks right now by they nuts right now. But I respect that. And we're going to take it to him. And I guarantee we do. Remember, I said this already.
All right, man. That's what it is. My man G5 on Real Talk with Nick.
Yo, stay tuned soon, people. Stay tuned soon. No, hang on. Stay tuned. Me and Nick, we about to drop a podcast. We're going to be Real Talk with Nick and G5. And we're going to have a lot of special guests. We're going to work on that. We're going to let y'all know. Nick will keep y'all posted.
See what happens, bro. And we out. Warren.